Hello everyone, Dune Awakening just got a beta test this weekend, and I wanted to check it out.
Approach, prisoner. Show yourself, child.
Alright, so we get thrown into the character customization. We have a couple presets that we can choose from. Okay, maybe not some, these are actually quite a lot, damn. Yeah, Dune Awakening is a survival game set in the Dune universe, developed by Funcom, the people who made Conan Exiles. Another great survival game. This one looked very unique as well, within the genre. So I'm excited to see how it actually plays.
Have they told you what I am?
I guess I can only choose yes.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
Right, so now we have to choose a homeworld, and each planet where you come from gives you different attributes, or dialogue traits, I guess. Unique emotes. Let's go with Caladon.
A world of water. Homeworld of the Atreides. Where is your place? You've risen above your station. Most peons go their entire lives without seeing the inside of a starship. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Alright, let's choose the Swordmaster.
From the failed house of Genaz, I assume. What a waste that whole affair was. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
Yes.
Come here.
Oh man.
Kneel.
Alright, Grandma, calm the fuck down,
Put
man.
your hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Yes. Classic tale once again.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
That soundtrack, man. It's so good. I gotta admit, so far it's a lot more cinematic. Just kind of unusual for survival games. I think we fucked. You know, as if surviving on a desert planet wasn't bad enough. Do we really have to get shot down as well? Dub. Like, adapt.
You're wrong. It's just an awful. No, not me, Al Shahid Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
In the creepy cave that this man drag us to. Why are there so many bodies out here, mate? Actually, is that even a dude that's alive over here? Nope, that is more bodies. They'd be chilling out here looking... Yeah, probably caveman TV, to be fair. Bunch of wall drawings. And let's see. Here's a dude that's in the light. And he's holding a backpack. The Frem kit. Which allows us to craft. Press and B. It also comes with some salvaged metal. We can create a scrap metal knife in about 5 seconds. Alright, equip the knife. Honestly, it looked more like an actual... Well, it does have a handle. I thought it was only the blade part. Got the moisture seal. Not sure if I want to do that. That sounds like would fuck us over. One of these watering plants. You feel hydrated. You know, some crazy plants if they can hydrate us. I'm guessing it's the blue glowy part. Actually, I'm not even sure. Would help with the light like that. And they had like excess cable and was like, just wrap it up in the light, man. Same here, but they had 3 lamps. Or 4. Jump down. Anything else around here? I'll just create a bandage. We need plant fiber for that. Luckily, there's a bunch over here. Okay, how much are we healing? Not honestly that much. So let's create a couple more then. Can we collect more plant fiber? No. Also, luckily, it keeps on crafting. Even though we are not in the crafting menu, which is good. I know Conan and Exiles did this, so it would make sense if they did it here as well. But you would be surprised. There are some games that don't allow you to get out of the crafting window, which kind of bullshit, to be fair. Especially like some just take ages. It looks like we're still very thirsty though, but we cannot drink? Or am I understanding that water meter wrong? Or like, I'm not thirsty enough. Ow, my eyes, man. Yep, not really a real feeling of getting out of a cave like this. Well. We're not getting back in that ship.
So then, you're not quite dead.
Is it like a raven with a bat?
Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered.
Well, that sounds quite ominous. Well,
Come, let us speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Offworlder. You found them, Offworlder. They stood watch over you while you slept. When the Sardaukar began their jihad, they hounded us across the desert. Some of my people were caught out by a passing wing of Sardaukar thopters. All they could do was take refuge in the cave and be ready for the assault to come. The assault never came. The Sardaukar used ancient weapons to collapse the cave entrance, with damaged steel suits and dwindling supplies. We toiled for days to free them, digging until our fingers bled, and all the while we could hear their death chants. An auspicious place for your rebirth, Offworlder. Whatever black fate awaited you in the Harkonnen slave pits waits for you no more. You are free from the bonds of servitude, free to pursue a new destiny, whatever that may be.
well, alright. You mentioned
There's
escape.
a way through the barricade, if you do as I say. We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me. Yeah. Take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
Alright, be quick. We can
Stick
get...
to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
Yeah, so that's something else. We can get sunstroke if we stay out in the direct sunlight for too long. Of course, you don't want to do that.
The
Oh,
guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And Offworlder, be careful. The cut array is primarily a mining tool, Offworlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
it says analyze mode. Ah, there we go. We have to cut it like that. Then it pops open. We have to analyze it for like a second. Now we trace the blue line.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through.
Yeah, of course
See
we
if
would.
There's another way forward.
Get out of here, door.
Ready your weapon, Offworlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
Die. Oh, that was pretty easy. Oh, fuck.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Ow. Okay, I'm way too slow at this. There we go. Oh, fuck. We have to do it 3 times. Okay, there we go. And now we can take care of this. Ah, sweet. We can go in here. Is there anything around where this woman came from? No. Alright, let's keep going. We can dash. Oh, sweet. Something to drink. Take all of it. We need it. I will definitely forget about that dash button, though.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
A slow blade. Alright, there we go. Parry him, and then bop. Ah, so we have different kind of enemies, I'm guessing, then?
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
Let's activate it. I gotta say, this dude is pretty damn badass.
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Utland scum! I man tukta lasto brev ada hung un valo arsund. De dia abada.
Oh, come on.
That's why
I guess this is what betas are for, I guess. There's no servers found on the North American. Oh no. I already had issues finding this particular server, because a lot of the other ones during this beta are just kinda out. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to try this again later. Alright, fantastic, we're back. Sadly, we also have to completely restart. So let me get to the point where we were a second ago. It seems like the scanning actually properly works now. There was a small update, which is probably why the servers didn't work. Or turned off, I guess. At least it gives me some more training in the parry department. So this is about where we left off.
That's why I brought you here.
Ooh.
Stitch.
Dude's dead, alright.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals. Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
Oh boy.
There's too many! Turn us into the storm! They won't follow. Hang on! We're going down!
Well, that was the second ship that crashed today. That we're on anyway.
Get up, off-worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming.
Ah, fuck.
Run! Now!
I'm running. Don't know where to, but it seems like a little harder of a ground. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think standing here is a good idea, man. Let's get the fuck out of here.
When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. That Chome technology manual you found on the shipwreck contains a series of basic survival schematics. Not as good as Fremen work, but better than nothing. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Maula outfit won't cut it out here.
Alright, let's see. So we need makeshift clothing. Can unlock that in the research. Then we have to craft it. Craft everything at once. Seems like it auto-equips as well. Or at least the headpiece did. However, that might be because we didn't have a headpiece before. Or where the hell is this crashed ship at that he was on about? I think over there I can see something. Let's hope the sandworm isn't here. There is some underground here too. May as well pick that up. And there's just random debris laying on the floor by the looks of it. There is a different meter now above my HP. I think that is how much sound we made. I know that there was a meter for that. Well, maybe it's this meter then. Let's chop this car in half. So we need to research the pistol, then craft it, and craft light darts as well. Alright, let's craft a couple of them. Alright, there we go, we got enough. I see a little camp over there, so I'm gonna check that out. So what is this place? Ooh, loot. I see another base over there. I imagine... Oops. That is another person's base. Honestly, this one could have been as well, to be honest.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
Some ores in the walls there. Alright, where is a camp? You think that might not be a player structure? It looks way too much like a player structure though. Same as that right there. And that one in the back. However, that clearly isn't. And it's also marked when I zoom in with the binoculars. Let's start dashing. Found this little abandoned town. But how abandoned is it? Hello? Well, found something. Damn. So apparently this ability that we have, it could also just straight up kill people. Oh boy. There we go. That one died. Big chest? Ooh. Purple armor. What is this? Must be at your base or a city trade post to research this schematic. Okay, so it isn't actually armor, it's just a schematic for armor. Pop. Alright, I think we cleared everything around here then. Go stand under here, because it's in the shade. Now we need to get some skills.
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Alright, let's get some granite stone. We mine this as well. Not 100% sure what it is, but it seems to be some copper. Alright, we do definitely also need a lot more metal. So let's see if we can find that while we're getting some of the other supplies. Well, there seems to be a scavenger camp here. Come on, die, die. That actually went pretty well. I think if I'm going to do it like this, though, where I just run in, I definitely need more bandages. So I guess on that note, let's start making some of those. Oh, right, I like that attack quite a lot. Makes life pretty easy if it's just one dude. Alright, let's research the construction kit. I imagine we also have to craft the tool. Let's see, construct or interact with the sub-fief console. That is this thing that we have. Seems like some areas are blocked. I imagine those are from other players. Alright, well, it is just a beta, so I'm not really planning...
Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Alright, what I was gonna say, I'm not planning, of course, to stay here long, because the servers are gonna be gone soon. Oh, hell yeah. It shows inner-facing walls. That is so good. Like, I wish more games had that. You know how many times you place a wall down and then it doesn't look correct? Let's look at some stairs in here. Insignificant stability? Why? You're literally on the ground, my dude. Okay, well, I can place it like that. Don't know what I did. Maybe I wasn't aiming at it correctly or something. Just a basic box is going to be good for now. But it seems like we have quite a lot of different pieces, which I'm quite excited about. Yeah, you can create some crazy stuff, I think, with this. Alright, next up, it wants us to create a small storage container and a fuel power generator. Those are under favorites. But what are they usually under? Nothing. Well, alright. Then we have to deposit fuel cells. We luckily have a ton of them.
The sub-thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, off-worlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Damn. Oh, cool. You can see some spaceships as well. Well, looks like we have to salvage more metals. However, I'm going to be leaving it off over here. This is my quick look at the beta. I'm going to be playing it more off camera. But I don't want to spoil too much for myself, because I'll be waiting for the full release. But so far, it looks pretty interesting. Pretty unique. This ability pretty good. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.